boy. Yeah, you're doing well. Pretty boy. Pretty boy. That's alright. You're very good, aren't you? You're very good. Yeah, let me put it back for you. Just walked the front through there with the pen brush. Got a little bit of dust off of it, and then because the hair's shorter, I'm just getting it into his back. He finds this tickly. That's my boy. On the legs as well. I found a new technique to actually doing his paws, which I'll show you. Now let me do your tail. Not putting any pressure on it, just let it run through by itself. Hello there. I'll be with you in about 5 minutes. I'm just basically working through Obi with the slicker brush. You know. I'm just working through his chest here. I've been doing a lot of work on it, so it's got absolutely no mats now. Maybe one or two underneath the chin. That's because I make the mistake in giving them milk. A little bit of milk at night. Come on, over here. So just working it through layer by layer. You're better off laying down, Obi, aren't you? And as you can see, it's quite long, and he's got a few mats here and there, which I've been getting at. There we go. Right, lay down. Or do you want to sit up? It's up to you. Yeah. Just working the mane through. All he wants to do is lay down. Lay down on his job, eh? Anyway, I hope everybody's having a nice weekend. We've still got beautiful weather out here. I think, if I think about it, this is probably the best summer I think I've ever experienced. But yeah, because I've been doing a lot of work on them over this past week, I've got almost every mat out of them. There's just a couple I keep finding, but I've been working them out, and I'm getting there. I'm actually winning the fight at last. But I did all round his ears as well. Made sure I got all the mats out of there as well. Now you can actually get actual combs through his hair. There we go. Look at that, see? All the way through it. I'm quite pleased with that. I mean, sometimes I do pick up a few mats, but now I'm actually getting the better of them. It's much easier job to get them out. It does take a little bit of work, but you definitely need a slicker brush for this job. Still a little bit there, I'm getting it. There we go. Okay. Have you seen the mats come out now? It does take a fair chunk out at times though. There we go. Yeah, here's another one. working it in, just doing it bit by bit, and soon enough you'll get all the wet, matted fur out. Just make sure you don't pinch the skin, eh? Make sure you don't pinch the skin. Yeah, you're doing well. You're doing well. Obviously give him lots of encouragement. But he does look like a little lion. I have to try and get some video when I'm out with him. Maybe I'll use my selfie stick and take him for a walk over the park tomorrow. Or on the seaside, one of the two. Maybe go to both. Right, stand up a second. Right, hold it there, mister. Right. Now this is the new way I found of actually doing his paws. It's like his paws stay on the actual ground. Sometimes it's just rather doesn't his paw. But it's easy for me just to kneel down. Oh, we're going to get pissy, Grandma. I love you, Daddy. Oh, oh yeah. That's best kiss ever. Well, at least for today. So it's actually easy to do the back paws in particular when he's actually on the table. When the foot's on the table, or the paw. Because I can get right round the whole thing, and I can see where times I need to do an extra bit of cutting. I hope you're not going to stick my face there. I'll bring the camera over so you can get a good close look at him. Right, just hold it there a second, Mr. Bobo. There we go. Hello, Obi. Yeah, you see your paws? Can you see your paws? Head up. But that's the paws, all nice and rounded. But you still got a little bit of work to do in the face. But yeah, he looks good. Up. Up, up. Everybody come down. Boom. There he is. I slay off on there. So who have we got tonight? We've got Paul. Hi Paul. Claudia. Lovely to see you, Claudia. Yeah, so what I did there was I was ready brushing him about half an hour before I actually went on, because I just fancied doing something a bit extra with him. So I've given him a right good cut through. Hi Nico, nice to see you, and Paul. Yeah, right, what's been happening with the garden is, about 6 weeks ago, I sent a letter to the, I sent an email to the council saying to them that I can't do the back garden anymore because of my arm and because of my health. My health has unfortunately deteriorated since September. It's getting worse. I'm getting a lot more pain. So I sent them an email about 6 weeks ago saying, could they do my garden for me? And I left it at that. I got an email a couple of days later saying that they've got my email and they've got my request in and stuff. So way back Monday just passed, I was coming home with Obi and Una from our morning walk, And as I get to the top of the steps, I noticed one of the neighbours, Deborah her name is, was sitting out in front of all the doors in the shade in a sun lounger with a table with a little parasol on top. I thought, that's really weird. Why is she sitting in the sunshine instead of sitting in the shade with all that crap up? So she turns around and says to me, when you gonna do your garden? And I says, oh, I can't do it, dear. I says, I've asked the council to do it. She says, well, they haven't done it yet. I says, well, that's not my lookout. I've sent them an email, I can't do any more than that. And I don't believe in chasing the council up, because once you send them an email, they should deal with it. That's what you pay your taxes for. So anyway, on the Wednesday morning, I was going about doing my household chores, and on Wednesday I usually tend to clean the toilet. So I'm in the toilet and I see this woman's silhouette outside that bathroom window, and I thought, oh. This one says, hi, I'm Mary, I'm from the house in the, yeah, I've just had a look at the garden. And then they walk away, and they're talking. So I thought, what the fuck's that? And I got really scared, because I knew she was meaning my garden, because out of our whole block, my garden's the only one that's not been done. So therefore, because everybody else gets the council to do theirs, so only now I'm asking them, the council to do mine. So, come Thursday afternoon, I was coming back again from a sort of mid-evening walk, about 7:30. I was coming back with Obi I, and again she's sitting out in this area in front of all the doors. Like, you get 4 doors. Like, I've got Dave above me, his door's next to mine, similar sort of idea on the other side, the same flats. And she's sitting there again in this chair, parasol, and she goes, somebody's contacted council and reported your garden. I says, what? She says, she says, actually it's the woman through the wall from you. And I says, is that right, Dee? She says, yes. She says that she had spiders and everything growing in her bedroom, and I just thought, you lying fucking bitch. It was you who reported me, not the woman next door. I didn't say that to her. I just kept mum about it, yeah? So she turns around and she says, and if you let me finish, you'll get a letter probably sometime this week or next week with a telephone number on it, so you can call and ask for help. So I just thought, oh my God, this woman not only reported me to the council, but actually lied to my face, and who actually made the report. So I don't know whether I should confront her with it, or should I say something to the council? But it's just horrible. It makes me feel like I'm in a den of vipers here now. I don't speak to the women across from me because of something a friend of mine, Colin, did on a bus. And Colin's a really angry Irishman from Belfast, and he's a lifelong criminal, but he was actually quite supportive when me and Obi were in the temporary accommodation, so I used to go out with him and learn little tricks from him, because he was a street entertainer most of his life. So we were sitting on the bus one day coming back to here, and he just mouthed at this woman, and I realised it was my next door neighbour across from me. So they don't talk to me, and I don't blame them, but I'm always polite to them. But you know all the story with Dave upstairs, things that happened. Now I've got this woman, I just feel like I don't want to be here anymore. I actually feel like just handing the keys and just walking away, because I can't be doing with the hassle I'm getting from this. I mean, I've spoke to my caseworker at the Wellbeing Service, and he says, look, don't worry about it, but I am worried about it, because it's my home that's been threatened, and because it's a woman lying to me. I mean, it's just not fair. So, I mean, I'm going to fight it, and the thing that I'm apprehensive about, if they send a letter, that's fine, that's fair, I can deal with that. But it's when they come for a visit. So, for the past since Wednesday I've been cleaning my house like I've never cleaned it before, so that I don't give the wrong impression, because I think they'll come to the door because of the bastards Brighton Hove Council in that sense, particularly the temporary accommodation. See, this is still temporary accommodation, it's not permanent accommodation. They can move me if they want to. You see what I'm saying? So in some senses, I'm still partially homeless because just so many complaints again. That said 28-day final notice. Even though I've got proof that I've asked for government help, I've asked for council help, but still in the back of my mind, I just think, what's the next time? I mean, one of the ladies, and thank you so much, you know who you are, and you are a fucking angel. I love you. Thank you, Frank and Flo. Even though somebody sent me a really nice gift on the same day that the councilwoman was in the back of my garden outside my toilet window as I was trying to clean my toilet. So I mean, I can protect myself, but I'm worried about, I know that the guy that they're going to send in, he's a really condescending bastard. But what I'm going to do is, if I know I'm going to get a visit from them, I'm actually going to do a Facebook Live when they're here. So if any of over the next couple of days you see me live, jump in and share, because I want people to see how corrupt this council is. Because they'll come here and they'll start blaming me for this, blaming me for that, but I've got the proof that it will back me up. But health-wise, it's not doing my heart any good. And I think I'm definitely going to be asking for an exchange, to exchange with somebody in Whitehawk. I'd rather stay in Whitehawk and Mousecombe than stay here. The conceitedness, the dishonesty is just unbelievable. I've never felt so afraid in a long time. Anyway, I'm feeling really upset now. I'm just going to finish this in a couple of seconds. I'll be okay, don't worry. But if you see me live in the next couple of days, it really in a period of time, please watch. And do share this video so people know exactly that I feel that I'm back 5 years.